What? We're facing technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen, but hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the Copper Owl, bringing you a review on Copperhead. Yeah, we're like the Copper Brothers and everything. So I had to get Copperhead because Copper Owl, Copper, we Copper themed people need to stick together, okay? So, if you, so any other like any other like copper themed people, like yeah, we're part of like the Copper crew and all that. But ironically enough, using, I ended up taking his stuff. But anyway, so yeah, here's a review on Copperhead. I got him again because copper, but also because he was cheap. And I heard people are going to start buying him because there's a rumor we're getting the water moccasin. I think that was the name of his craft. So yeah, and I'm like, okay, I'll grab him. I'm not gonna ever get the water moccasin. I'm not a vehicles guy and all that. But yeah, I was like, yeah, I'll get all Copperhead, and I really like this figure. Spoilers. Growing up, he watching the old cartoon, he was just like a background character. He was just there in some episodes, but he was never like something that stuck out to me. I never had his action figure as a kid because they just didn't have him. But I assumed that he was like a type of soldier. Like he was just these are what the drivers looked like. So I kind of went off that assumption. And the reason why I have him like this is because I want to show y'all that he could actually the machete. Okay? Let me put him on the stand. Again, they all need stands. He has trouble going on the stand, though. Like his shoes, he actually has water boots, which is a nice detail. But yeah, they're kind of tight on there. But yeah, he could actually unsheath it. Which you can see. See, he could unsheath the machete. He has like enough articulation for it, but it is a bit hard with the stiff joints and everything. Like, I did give him a bath, so he's a bit better than what he was. But it's like his arms just tighten up again afterwards. And I hate that this is glued on. He came out with this sheath first, but they didn't glue it on. But it comes out with the diver figure, and it's not glued on with them. So with this, it's glued on over here. So I'm gonna have to. When I get the Python Patrol one, I'm going to cut them off. And I'm not going to do a video on the Python Patrol variant. Because I'm just going to use them for kit bashing parts and all that. Like, I like the gloves. Okay, again, very copper feeling. And all that. And I took his holster, which didn't actually stay on quite well. It came off, but this pouch keeps it in place. And it didn't want to close either. But it was on him when I gave him a bath, so it kind of fixed itself. But his pistol surprised me. It's some kind of Luger looking thing, but it has no little pinhole. But it was like, oh yeah, I'm going to use this because, again, it reminds, like if you watch the video about my action figure, it actually reminds me of this Nerf gun that I use for myself. I call the blaster the Maruda and all that. And he comes with this, and I originally bought him because I was going to give myself this cool revolver. Like freaking, this is the most Mad Max thing there is. But I thought it would go into his holster. And we're going to test it right now. Let's see, maybe it might fit. It probably doesn't. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Because for some reason I thought this would fit in there. I didn't know about this thing, and despite watching several videos on the Copperhead figure. So I'm a little bit disappointed. But it pretty much is like a freaking rifle, just without a stock and everything. I think it's probably a 44 Magnum or a Colt Python. It could be a buttline as well. And it just reminds me of freaking Lord Humongous from from Van Back's Road Warrior. Let's get the machete out of his hand. Back in there. Get in there. So it's like, but the problem is with his articulation, he can't hold it like, and with the hands not wanting to, because they swivel up and down, not side to side, he can't really hold it like Lord Humongous does. I want him to grasp it, firmly grasp it, and be like pointing it straight in front of him. But no, he can't do that. And these arm guard things don't want to stay on either, which is disappointing. Nice details on the silver. The Cobra logo is perfectly centered. I finally got something that's perfectly centered. All that. And I'm like, yeah, this is a cool figure. I'm like, look at that. They even painted the little bullets on there and everything. I'm probably going to give him the gold one when I get the Python Patrol one. And I definitely need to give this thing a bath so it could stay on there, because it's like, it really doesn't want to. It will if the gun's not in it. But when the gun is, it like, I think it collides with something on it. Let's see. There we go. Get in there. Oh, no, I got it this time. I was having trouble with it for a while. And it just pegs on, and it's a pretty solid peg, too. Very nice. I love it. Though, how does he, like, pull it out? I guess it's like, I guess maybe he takes it off or something. That's what I find weird. It's like, how does he use it? Does he just, like, I assume maybe it's part of the straps and he just unstraps it and takes it out or something. Yeah. But again, like, the reason why I think he's like, what is this outfit he's wearing? Is it like a wetsuit? And what's with the helmet? Like, I get the rebreather, but I like how intense of a look he has, too. Look at that. Staring into your soul. So it always made me think Copperhead was just some kind of soldier. And that's what they're called. They're the Copperheads. But no, he's essentially a dreadnought. He's like, he's a gambler. Like me. Like, I stopped gambling, though. But I had to. But yeah, he's like a gambler, so he lost too much money and joined Cobra. Kind of like me. And I'm kind of surprised. Like, I kind of thought he would be taller, but he's not really that tall. Like, let me get Cobra Commander. Oh, yeah, no, he's slightly taller than Cobra Commander. I don't think it's because of the boots he wears. It's like, kind of lift him up a bit. But he looks great. He's also just one of those figures that is like, he looks retro, but not being part of the retro card back. Like, he fairly much looks like the figure he came with. So, would I recommend you getting a Copperhead figure? Because we don't know what's going on with the water moccasin, it would be a safe bet to do so, but for all we know, that water moccasin might just come with a Copperhead figure. So it is a gamble, but because it's a gamble, it's appropriate, it's fitting. So you could just... So, if you want to be like Copperhead and gamble, buy yourself a Copperhead. For all we know, it might pay off because they might never make the water moccasin. Oh yeah, I forgot about the tattoo. Let's look at that. What does that even say? It says you can't miss. Pretty cool. Like, there's like so much with this figure. Like, I feel like there should be more Copperhead. Apparently he was part of Python. Well, he is more of a character in the Deke series and he's part of the Python Patrol. But I'm like, I feel like Copperhead should be like a more like developed character as far as we know. But anyway, well, and also just a great figure for his accessories and just for kid bashing. I just love that. Well, thank you all very much. You all have a nice day. Bye-bye.